Hi everyone, Shane Armonroe here. Whether you're an old school Titanfall 2 player or you just got in on the amazing $3 Steam deal for this incredible action shooter, you've probably realized that the multiplayer lobbies are, for lack of a better word, completely dead. That's okay though, because a community mod called Northstar will help you get back in the multiplayer game quickly. We're going to do it right now. Stick around. All right, everybody, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is go to Proton Up Qt, which is a Proton installer package. If you do not already have Proton Up Qt installed, you're going to have to go ahead and install that from the Discover store, which we'll show you how to do just real quick. It's not a detailed explanation, but go into the Discover store, type in Proton Up, hit enter, and you should see the availability of Proton Up Qt to install. Okay, so inside of Proton Qt, go ahead and click the About button. Then check the Enable Advanced mode at the bottom. Hit close. Then add a version, and using the compatibility drop-down, select Northstar Proton Titanfall 2 and hit install. Now, depending on the speed, we're going to speed this up a little bit to make the install go a little bit faster. After that's installed, or while it's installing, you can go ahead and do this as well. Open up your file manager Dolphin and find your Titanfall 2 install. Now, I've got mine installed on the external micro SD card right here, but if you installed it inside your internal storage, we're also going to show you where that is. These paths, by the way, are available in the description of the video, so you don't have to worry about trying to squint at the little tiny text here. This is the location where they will be. Okay, so now we're going to go to our downloads here on the left pane. We're going to leave our Titanfall 2 on the right. Let's go ahead and go to the GitHub where we can get the latest version of Northstar. Again, this link will be in the description below. And you're going to scroll down and get the latest released zip file under Assets. And we're going to download it to our Downloads folder. Easy peasy. So now in our Downloads folder, we should see the Northstar. We're going to right click. We're going to extract it. Auto subfolder. Quick and easy. All right, we're going to go inside. We're going to select all the files and folders inside. We're going to right click and select copy, then go over to our Titanfall folder and right click and paste. Make sure that you write into and apply to all. There you go, 770 files, and that part is done. Great, so we've copied the files over. One more thing we need to do here. We're going to right click inside this folder and we're going to select create new text file, and we're going to name this text file run_northstar.txt. All right, we're going to double click that to open it up in an editor. I realize you could do this from the command line too, but this is easy. Add a 1 at the very beginning, hit save and close it. Now you have a little 3-byte run Northstar text file at the bottom there. Perfect. That's all we need to do for that. If you ever want to restore your vanilla version of Titanfall 2, just delete that run northstar.txt or set the value to 0. All right, we're going to go ahead and exit Steam because that's the only way you can get new protons in there. I was going to do this in desktop mode, but you know what? Forget about it. Let's go to gaming mode. So in gaming mode, before we start playing again, we're going to click the gear. We're going to go to properties. Of course, we need to set our compatibility to that new version of Proton we just installed, Northstar Proton 8.0. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, we're going to go back. This is all we really have to do, and we're ready to play. Now let's take a look at how you're going to know whether you've successfully installed the Northstar mod or not. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game. We're going to speed up this initial load. Nobody wants to see that. Blah, 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 blah. The first thing you're going to notice is a bunch of weird text on the screen. It does say Northstar right in the middle, so that's a good indication you've done it right. The other way you're going to know is front and center when you get into the main menu of Titanfall 2. It's going to say Northstar all over it, which is great. I appreciate this. There you go. Thanks for installing Northstar. You do have to authenticate using the Northstar master server. This only happens one time, so we're going to go ahead and select yes. And now you see it says Northstar in big letters here. And you'll also notice that launch multiplayer is locked. Right? That might throw you for a second, but right next to it is launch Northstar, which will actually take you to the Northstar Mod server set. So let's go ahead and we'll use our controller here, a little easier. And we'll launch Northstar. Now, instead of the regular matchmaking EA server-based stuff, we now have essentially a full-blown server browser right here that is community-driven, which means there's pretty much always a game. In fact, here are all the servers that at the time of this video, which was shot way early in the morning, all of these servers are available to you. Some have players, some don't, some have a lot of players, some don't. Let's just jump into one so you can actually see that it works. And we'll do that. So we'll jump back into that browser one more time, and we'll choose one that's got a bunch of players in it in Europe West. All right, so it takes a moment here. And here you go. We're going to load right on in. Now, this is great. I love this. I love the fact that we have the availability to do this. Just understand there's no matchmaking going on. The people in here will probably smoke you unless you're a longtime player. There's probably different servers for different levels of play, more for beginners. Hard to say, but you can see that it does indeed work, and I'm about to get killed right now. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe. You guys know what to do. I truly appreciate leaving comments. It helps the channel a lot. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Shane R. Monroe. Until next time, take care.